Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the next part of Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney. We are going to be doing the Day 3 trial of the Turnabout Samurai. We're going to bring a kid to the stand.
Yes!
I'm ready. He's key evidence.
Last time we accused Stolbag of murder and Edgeworth did nothing to stop us.
Yep.
October 19th, 9:42 a.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby, number 1.
Ellipses. Mr. Wright? Yes? Why do you look so, unhappy? Nothing. Oh, really, it's nothing. Right, Mia? I mean, Maya? Oh, she looks even unhappier.
Phoenix, your client is now practically a dead man walking. No, that's doubly eerie from someone that's dead.
Seriously.
That's why I feel particularly close to him. Oof. Not good.
Read.
I did.
I didn't even hear
Shut
it.
out? Okay, fine, I'll do it again. Perhaps that's why I feel particularly close to him.
This is no time for dead people jokes, please.
You know we're going into this trial utterly defenseless.
And we're the defendant.
Yet, if Mr. Powers is truly innocent, we should be able to find something overlooked in the evidence to prove it.
Something overlooked?
You have to find something, Phoenix, today. It's that or lose the trial.
This isn't going to be easy.
October 19th, 10 o'clock a.m. District Court, courtroom number 4.
At least they're, on the clock, right on the hour and everything.
Yeah.
Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Will Powers.
The prosecution is ready, Your Honor.
The defense is ready, Your Honor. Very well. Mr. Edgeworth, please, your opening statement. I said that out of order, but whatever.
We would still like to indict Oldback, but the unexpected fact has come to the attention of the court. Yesterday, we learned that there were other people present in studios. Today, I would like to show evidence to prove they had nothing to do with the murder.
Very well. Hey, we have evidence to prove that they have nothing to do with the murder.
Yeah! Hey, Edward, you want some help?
You may call your first witness, Mr. Edgeworth. I wonder if it'll be that producer. That's what I was thinking.
Prosecution called Mr. Salmonella to the stand. You have to wait no longer for Nick to kid.
Or that director.
Will the witness state his name and profession?
Here we go. Ellipses. How rude can you get? You don't know me? I'm the director. I make the Steel Samurai. New brothel.
Ellipses.
Salmonella. I'm a director. Television. Hey, he actually got his name out pretty quickly.
Yeah, relatively fast this time. Like, he still didn't give it right away.
Dude, Edgeworth was like, I swear to God.
I am not putting up with this crap today.
Were you at Global Studios on the day of the murder? Shouldn't the prosecutor be asking that?
I mean, technically yes, but I don't think it's totally out of left field for a judge to ask that either.
Yeah, I mean, the judge is like the end-all be-all, essentially, so.
Of course.
Yeah, yes, Your Honor. Very well. Please testify to the court about the events of that day.
Phoenix? Let's start with picking this testimony apart.
Her eyes look different. She looks like she's just tired. Or completely depressed.
Yeah. I mean, maybe it's... Like, this is the first time we've seen the Mia spray with her being channeled. Like, maybe that's what it is, but...
Maybe.
If Powers is innocent, you know what that means.
At least she blinks.
Thankfully.
It's like the first person I feel like I've noticed.
Someone in the trailer on that day did it.
Right. How do we know someone in the trailer did it?
Yeah, it could have been Cody. We don't know.
She doesn't
We
waste
could've
any
known that.
time putting on the pressure. Nah, remember she couldn't put on a replica. What's it called? That nobody is brought up at all. By the way.
How do we know there wasn't a different suit of a different size?
True.
The day of the murder.
I was at the studio from around 9 in that morning. During the morning, I was doing an action scene run through. It took a lot more time than I thought it would. I hear that everyone else ate lunch in the employee area, but I had a meeting in the studio too, trailer. So I ended up skipping lunch. We were in that meeting until around 4 p.m. We didn't hear any screams of agony.
Of course.
During the meeting, well, I'm pretty sure no one left their chairs.
I heard a vague statement there. I'm pretty sure.
That's about it.
The judge of Mr. Hammer's death was 2:30 p.m. and according to your testimony, you were in the meeting at that time. Mr. Wright, you may begin your cross-examination. Yes, Your Honor. I'm going to press him on that one statement, but I'm just going to go through the dialogue to see what Phoenix has to say.
Yeah. And I'm gonna apologize now. I've already gotten 2 Discord dips, so if anything comes up for this part, I'm sorry. Phoenix.
Yeah?
If his alibi holds power is finished.
Okay. I didn't know if he DC'd at that very moment.
I did for a split second.
Oh.
That's why I waited. Oh, stepping again. Oh boy.
I can hear you. Just say it.
Press him as hard as you can and find out where he's lying.
Yeah, see, I heard you the whole time. Right! Alright, I'm gonna press him on the one thing. Well, this one's also kind of suspicious. I hear that everyone else... No, I'll press him on this first. Hold it! What exactly did they have for lunch?
T-bone steak. The assistant cooked up something.
Come to think of it, there was a plate with some bones on it in the employee area. Is Mayo here or did he DC? Which is the true question. I think he DC'd. So I'll read his dialogue. I have to sneeze though. Everyone else, meaning that the witness did not eat with them. That's my Edgeworth voice. Thank me later. We're in the meeting till around 4. Me, sure no one left their chairs. I'm gonna press him on that. Hold it! You didn't take a single break?
Well, yeah.
Okay, I'm back.
Welcome back. Not one. Sweats.
I did read one of Edgeworth's lines, because you obviously DC'd. What's he sweating so much about, I wonder? If only I had an idea. I'll wait for one to come up and hit him with it later.
Phoenix. His alibi holds. Powers is finished. Press him as hard as you can and find out where he's lying.
Right. So, what were you saying before her dialogue came up and stuff?
Oh, but I was just saying that my other computer didn't disconnect at all. It's just this one.
Maybe your neck card is whack. You ever thought about that?
I have, and I'm pretty sure it is, but I don't have the funds to replace it.
Fair enough. Alright, let's see if I can figure out where he was lying. During the morning I was doing an action scene run through. I remember we were told about that. It took a lot more time than I thought it would. I hear that everyone else ate lunch in the employee area. That means you end up skipping lunch. You run the meeting until around 4. During the meanwhile, I'm pretty sure I already pressed him on that. No, shut up.
Yeah, I already read this.
During the morning. I'm just gonna press him on this just because he's acting really weird about it, even though I know this one's true. Hold it! In the employee area?
That's right. It was a fight scene between a steel samurai and evil magistrate.
Was anyone else at the run-through?
Oh yeah, that security lady was sitting there watching the whole thing. Well, she was cheering on Hannah, if you could believe it.
She certainly has the lungs for it. Anyone else?
Nope, just us 4.
Wait, wasn't the assistant there?
No. Because remember that's where the injury happens, and she had no idea about the injury.
Wow.
I guess I'll press on this. Hold it! Why'd it go on so long?
I'm pretty sure you've already heard about this. WP twisted his ankle during the run-through, see?
Alright, thus the limp.
Which of course led to me missing my lunch. Roffs.
The heck does Roffs mean?
Is that even a real... I'm looking it up now.
Oh, wait, no, Phoenix is to question it! Roffs? Rolling on the floor, starving? Press him on the
Everything I've seen online is people asking if it's a real abbreviation, so no.
So in the end, you didn't get to eat.
Yeah, no steak at least. Can't you believe it?
That must have been tough.
Phoenix,
Yeah.
doesn't something about that seem odd to you?
It's a little vague. Actually, there is something bothering me. Mr. Manila, just now you said steak, at least. So you ate something other than steak?
Yeah, good call. I had some chocolate in my pocket, which I used to stave off starvation.
I see. Oh, my controller unplugged. Sorry about that. Is that all? I was sure I was onto something there. What if I press him on it again?
There's nothing wrong with it!
So in the end, you didn't get to eat? Hey, blah, blah, blah. I'm just gonna say it's contradictory. Yeah, it does seem a lot now that you mention it. Mr. Manila!
Huh? What do you sure want? Sweat.
When I went to Studio 2, I saw something on the table there. I mean, that is true, actually, come to think of it.
Yes.
I was thinking about that. There were 2 plates, the same kind of plate as the ones in the employee area. Who ate lunch there?
No, good call.
Sweat.
I was embarrassed, so didn't mention it. But I did eat after all.
A T-bone steak, you mean? Dude, there was no bones left.
Seriously, you ate the bones too, you freak.
Yeah, well, I mean, the assistant went through all that trouble. I brought it to the trailer, thinking I could eat it later.
Clearly you're a man who likes to eat. I suspect as much. So what exactly did you eat? This is such a weird, like, thing to press on. I'm surprised Edgeworth isn't like, what is the point of knowing what
There's
you
no
ate?
bearing on the case!
Yeah, seriously.
We took one break during that meeting. I wolfed it down then.
Mental image I will carry with me to my grave. Wait a second. If they took a break in that meeting, that contradicts his testimony. I'll press on that one a bit more. I guess I gotta press on this now. Hold it! What were you discussing? Oh wait, I think this is actually new?
Steel Samurai story and our budget. Get this. Sponsors turn to me and say, Mr. Manila, the Those skirts of yours are not appropriate for children. Can't you believe it?
Absolutely.
Yeah, I can too. So nobody left the table during the whole meeting? Oh wait, no, there was this one that I wanted to repress. Hold it! You didn't take a single break?
Well... Yeah, not one. Sweats.
What's he sweating so much about? I wonder if only I had an idea. Wait a second. Maybe I do have an idea!
Do I have an idea?
Wait a second! Mr. Manella, you've just contradicted yourself! Didn't you just tell the court that you ate that T-bone steak during a break?
Oops! Raffle, not Roffs.
Well...
But thank you for clarifying.
Mr. Manella, what is this about?
Well, yeah, I guess I did take a little break.
Phoenix, great job.
No, her eyes are normal here, so...
Huh. They took a break. One of them could have gone to the studio during that time.
Your Honor, I call on the witness to testify to the court about this break. Very well. Mr. Manella, your testimony, please.
This has nothing to do with the trial, Your Honor. I know I waited so long, but come on.
Oh, Edgeworth is laughing. The break.
The break.
What the what?
Yeah, Phil. Took a break. Raffle.
What does that mean?
W-I. That's probably going to be what comes up if you press that statement.
Yeah.
For what it's worth.
Oh. I'm still gonna press it. Because even I, as an internet goer, had no idea what that meant.
Yeah, I didn't either.
But it was only 15 minutes. 15. That's only 13 in base 12.
What does that even mean?
Not enough time for someone to say, commit a murder in Studio 1. Lol. That's only just enough time to eat a T-bone steak, if you ask me. Schemes.
So have we
I
actually clarified yet how far apart the studios are from where?
Not really. I don't think it would even be enough time for that. But that's just me. Very well. You may begin your cross-examination. Alright. Alright, first...
Well, Phoenix?
That testimony was too short to write any kind of useful information out of.
All you have to do is prove that he was able to go to Studio 1 in that time.
Oh, great. Is that all? I'm still gonna press on this, because I'm like, what? Hold it! What time exactly did you take this break?
Say it was around 2:30 or so until 2:45.
2:30! It's time of death! So you could have gone to Studio 1, killed the hammer, come back. I guess it's possible time-wise. Did Mr. Mayo DC yet again? Ellipses! Okay, I didn't really need him anyway, so that's fine. Hold it! Yeah, I'm gonna press him on that because I have no idea what it means. What were you doing for those 15 minutes?
Eating my T-bone steak. What else?
There were 2 plates on that table.
Alright. The other one was Diva's. Sorry, Diva's plate.
D. Vasquez, producer. To eat a T-bone steak in 15 minutes, it's quite a feat. This Mayo is still DC'd.
No, I'm back.
Oh.
I had to go through like 4 or 5 different internet channels to get it back.
Dear Lord.
Apparently the net channel I'm connected to on this computer is bad today or something.
Well, maybe that'll fix things up, hopefully. Red, One
I
line,
mean,
technically speaking.
Handles way slower, but yeah, I caught the way into that.
Let's see. I'm gonna press you here for fun. I have to say, you look like a guy who gets through his meals pretty fast.
Wow, I was facing a cold, slightly chewy T-bone steak. Even I have to take my time eating that kind of food. Lol.
Well, Phoenix?
That testimony was too short to write any kind of useful information. Oh wait, this is the... What's it called? I like how this entire testimony has just been about eating food.
Seriously.
Alright, so... What is my... Well, there is sleeping pills, but I don't need that. I'm just seeing if any of this information could, like... Oh, wait! Block the path between 215 and 4.
If anything, that would be evidence for Edgeworth, not you.
Yeah. 15. Hold on. Took a break, and it was 15 minutes. But this happened at 2:15, and he said it was at 2:30. It's not, I don't like your face like that. Trying to see it. It's only just enough time to eat. If you ask me...
Yeah, so since I DC'd, I'm not entirely sure how far along in this testimony you are. What's the last plot-ish thing that happened?
You remember it was just, we got him to tell us about the fact that he lied about not eating lunch and stuff.
Okay, so yeah, that was before you even got this testimony.
Yeah. So yeah, I do have to prove this is not something I can really press.
Huh.
I'm really
According to
trying
the guide, you've done everything you need to in order to move on already. Huh? At least I think you have.
I'll press him on this. Hold it! Why is that? Oh!
Objection! Okay, there you go. I guess you had to press everything. They just judged the wrong one. Have we had enough of this pointless line of questioning? Thank you for finally saying something.
Somebody mowing the rocks outside?
Yes! Yes, they are! The testimony to this point has made one certain fact painfully clear. The people in the trailer had nothing to do with this murder. It was impossible for any of them to go to Studio 1.
What?
Something wrong, Mr. Wright? Surely you aren't suggesting one of the people in the trailer went to Studio 1.
Well, Mr. Wright.
Phoenix, this is critical. Think about it before you give your answer.
Do you claim someone from the trailer went to Studio 1?
I claim it loud! No, that's impossible.
I claim it. If I agree to let everyone in that trailer off the hook when the trial is over, Mr. Powers will be found guilty for sure. The victim was murdered at 2:30, the exact time of the break in the meeting. With 15 minutes, murder is certainly a possibility. I suppose you might say that. Alright, got the judge thinking now.
Tisk tisk. Never a dull moment with you, Mr. Wright.
What's your point, Edgeworth?
You've been doing your homework, haven't you? Look at the court record.
Okay, I'm looking at it. The court record?
Surely you knew that from 2:15 to 4 o'clock, the path between the studios was blocked? Come on, we were just talking about this. Mrs. Monkey's head had fallen across the path.
Whoa! You're right!
True, the break in the trailer meeting came right at the time of death. However, the path from there to the scene of the crime was blocked.
He just climbed over it.
The fallen Monkey had barred the way.
You know what? I'm starting to believe Mrs. Monkey was the murderer.
I mean, she's a victim too, though.
Phoenix, you should bring it up. It's actually Mr. Monkey. It's actually Mr. Monkey, but Edgeworth has a point, and somehow I feel no desire to correct him. No counter-argument, Mr. Wright? Then I'm afraid you lose this round.
Dang it.
Objection! At least everybody gets to hear an objection.
I believe we have seen enough evidence. I would like to relieve Miss Manila from the stand.
What? It's over?
Wait, he has a ponytail? I never got that impression.
Neither did I. Very well, the court's opinion on this case is as it follows. We have found that there were several other people in Studio 2 on the day of the murder. However, it is also clear that none of these people have gone to Studio 1. They therefore have no relation to this case. Furthermore, with regards to the photo of the Steel Samurai, given the size of the costume, no one other than Mr. Powers could have worn it that day. All that is lacking is decisive evidence that he is the one who did it. If we had that, I'm afraid I would have to find Mr. Powers guilty.
Said it before, I'll say it again. It could have easily been another... See, look, since this is clearly drawing parallels to Power Rangers, you could easily go into a store that has costumes, buy one in your size, and go.
Yeah, it's true.
I don't see that as decisive.
It's true. When are we going to bring the kid to the stand?
The prosecution is pleased to announce that we indeed have decisive evidence. A witness.
Oh, is it the kid?
I think you're ready to win.
Who is this witness, Mr. Edgeworth?
My witnesses saw the very moment when the Steel Samurai skewered the victim. Oh yeah, it's Cody.
Cody. Order! I will have order! I see. The court will take a 10-minute recess, after which we will hear your witness. Dude, the section only lasted like 10 minutes. I didn't know we needed a break already.
Yeah, well, we only had 2 testimonies, that's it.
Court is adjourned for the recess. Did you DC again? Hello?
No, I'm still here. Sorry, I was reading something. October 19th, 11:04 a.m. Oh, it took us an hour. It took us 64 minutes. District Court, Defendant Lobby, number 1. Ellipses.
What do we do now, Mia? Everyone in that trailer has an alibi.
Ellipses. I'm sorry, Phoenix. I guess I was wrong. Oof.
Mia, are you gonna tell me that he's guilty? Don't tell me that you're giving up. If you give up, what hope do I have?
Ellipses.
Dude, bring Maya back. She'll pull something out her ass.
I kind of have more faith in her at this point. Oh, don't get me wrong.
Mia, you've been useless here.
I've never given up on a trial before. Not while there was a chance. It's just that this time there's no chance. Only one thing became clear. Your cross-examination. People in the trailer could not have gone to Studio 1. I thought there was more to it than that, but I was wrong. That's all there is.
What's gonna happen to me? Kinda seems like everyone in that courtroom thinks I did it. I think I'm a murderer. Dude, he's too much of a baby to be a murderer.
Seriously, even if he did kill somebody, it would be an accident. He would be crying about it and probably admit it right away. I don't think he would try to lie about it.
Seriously.
Don't worry, Mr. Powers. If you are innocent, we will prove it. I guarantee it. Leave to us and be yourself. Be strong.
Those
are contradictory statements.
Exactly.
You are the Steel Samurai. Hero to children everywhere, after all. Mia, please stop talking.
You. Thanks.
Okay, Phoenix. This one's for the kids. We're gonna beat up a kid in court for kids. Let's do it.
I like how you followed up that statement with her. Let's do it.
October 19th, 11:15 a.m. District Court, courtroom number 4. Excuse me, that was 11 minutes, not 10 minutes.
How dare they? Court is back in session for the trial of Mr. Will Powers.
The prosecution has a concern. Oh, that's different than usual. As a witness is a grade schooler of tender years, and this is a murder case. We worry that the defense might cause unnecessary trauma with this cruel questioning. Oh.
Dude, he's already traumatized probably from witnessing the death. Oh, you might hear Robert's part for a second. Sorry about that. Nice.
They've already had to hear my neighbors mowing their rocks.
Ah, sure. Nice to see Edward taking the moral high ground.
However, we have no choice. Prosecution calls Cody Atkins to the stand.
Yeah, Cody Hackins? Yeah, I'm a rude romper.
You could really see him. You could arrange a box for him to stand on.
I was not expecting to see his like little head just peeking out. Right. God, please bring him a box. One of those donut crates should do. There we go. Why do you have your camera?
Will the witness state his name and grade at school? I guess he wouldn't have a job. Ellipses! Witness! What? Just because you're all grown up doesn't mean you push me around. Cody? Answer this question, okay? Oh, hey, it's you, and the nice lady. I'm Cody Atkins. I'm 2nd grade.
I get the feeling this is gonna be a long, long day.
Oh, poor Edgeworth.
Mr.
Never allowed the defense to do his job for him.
Please remember that you're speaking to a child. Try to be gentle. He wants... he really wanted to yell, "Your name!"
Witness, I'm being Cody.
She's having trouble with the gentle thing.
You were at the Global Studios on the day of the incident. You got a problem with that?
Guys, he has a weapon in court.
Please tell us what you saw that day. Also, please remove the weapon from the premises immediately. What, Pops? You want me to tell you Graves the beard over there? That's Mr. Edgeworth will do.
I don't even know what just happened. Very long day. I think they were both like, "What did you just call me?"
I barely caught the Edgeworth one. I didn't see judges at all.
Incidentally, photographic equipment is strictly forbidden in this courtroom.
But the sword is fine, right? My apologies, Your Honor. You said you wouldn't testify if you couldn't bring it. I'd like special permission, if that's possible.
Wait, so you're saying that you had to bargain terms with a kid and you lost?
Yes! That's exactly what happened! Hey, I just got this new camera. Don't really know how to use it all that good yet. But I bring it with me wherever I go. Phoenix? I wonder if he had that camera on the day of the murder. You better make a note of it in the court record.
Yay!
Cody's camera added to the court record.
Cody's camera, a new digital camera. Cody always carries it, though he's still learning how to use it. Very well, Cody. Please testify to the court about what you saw on the day of the incident.
Witness his account. I went to see my rehearsal, just once. I found a map on the internet and went to the studios that day. I went through the woods off the path so that old lady wouldn't catch me. She's really bad at it. I was going for the studio. I got kind of lost in the way, though, for about 30 minutes. When I came out by the studio, there was Steel Samurai. It totally rocked right before my eyes. Out came the bad guy. Of course, Steel Samurai took him down. Pow! If I had my camera with me, that would have been time for a shot, I tell you. Anyway, I couldn't get into the studio, so I went home.
Very well.
The guide I'm using says that last statement isn't in this version of the game.
Huh.
It says that last one got cut.
But it didn't.
At least not on PC.
Very well. The defense may begin its cross-examination, but be gentle. Remember, you're talking to a child.
Ellipses.
This kid is tougher than most adults we've seen in here, honestly.
Are you sure you want to say that? I mean, you've had quite a lot of tough adults.
True. Alright, let's see what they have to say. I guess seeing the killing freaked him out and he went home.
Phoenix? Remember, he's a child. Use gentle words, but be firm.
Easy for you to say.
That's because it is easy.
So I guess I'm gonna have to press him on something? Went through the woods, off the path. You know what? I'll press him on this. Hold it! Off the path?
Yeah, you know how the studios are in the valley there? If you go out the path a little, there's woods. That's where I was.
I see.
Anyhow.
Let me see what my evidence is, if I have anything. Oh, I guess I have the Mr. Monkey Head thing, maybe.
Maybe, but that would only be relevant if he was trying to get the studio too.
Well, I mean, maybe he didn't see the head.
Maybe.
Because it was on the path. Like, it's there. Because remember, the monkey holds... I don't know. I'll keep that in mind for now.
But does he maybe, but did he actually mention what time he went and left? Like, obviously he had to have gotten there by 2:30 because that's when the murder happened, but...
He got lost for about 30 minutes, and then when he came out of the studio...
so the head would have still been out.
There was the Steel Samurai. So, it would have been... He came around 2 o'clock then, by deduction skills.
Yeah.
Let me ask about this. Hold it! You got lost in the woods?
Wrong thing to question.
Seriously.
Yeah, I couldn't figure out which way I was walking. Me and I was relieved when I saw the blue studio doors. But guess what happened next?
Okay. Wait. It was in the studio, not outside of the studio.
Oh, huh. How did I not get that one?
What sort of bad guy was it?
Wrong question!
A guy.
A guy, a person, kind of tall, skinny. Phoenix, your rookie is showing!
Are you sure it was a guy?
Ellipses. I don't know, he was kind of far away.
Huh, he's been awfully vague.
It's like, I'm so done at this. Ellipses.
Is there... yes, it says... Is there anything that tells me where he died, though?
Maybe, does it say in the autopsy report? Because if it doesn't, then I doubt it.
It doesn't, no, it just says time of death. Like, this is the easy thing to say, is he's clearly stating he's seen it outside, it didn't happen outside.
Huh. But we don't have the evidence to prove it, so... I guess we go with the press option. We gotta try pressing all these statements.
Yeah. Hold it! What happened to the bad guy?
Huh? Well, he kind of didn't move. Not a bit, like he was dead. I guess he's a real pro. What a great actor.
Yes, suppose he was. Oh, come on. I literally have this in the bag. I didn't mean to do that. I literally have this idea in the bag. He's saying he saw it outside, but the death was in Studio 1. The map on the internet. Went through the woods, off the path. Yeah, the lady wouldn't catch me. I was going for the studio. Got kind of lost on the way. Yeah. I can Steel Samurai. I'll press him on this, maybe. I don't know. Hold it. Steel Samurai?
Yeah, he was standing by studio gate. Looks like he was thinking about something before going in. Then he opened up the gate and went inside. So it wasn't inside?
But he said he didn't get into the studio. I see, what then? I'm so lost now.
Okay, something here doesn't add up.
Yeah.
Was it inside or outside? Maybe it was inside when he was watching from outside?
Maybe. Let's see. Look at my evidence again. He always cares it. Sleeping pills haven't had anything yet.
Yeah, I don't think they would come up here though.
Yeah.
It doesn't have anything to do with Yogi.
This is at 2 p.m. Wait. So this was at 2 p.m. and the murder was at 2:30. When he came out by the studio. It says by the studio. I feel like I'm like hurting myself because my mind is so focused on this whole outside-inside thing, and I can't. I'm like, my vision is so jaded on what I need to like actually figure it out.
Like, I found the contradiction. Let me present it, but no, you don't have the evidence for it, and pressing isn't doing anything either. So I guess we're gonna find something else.
I'm just gonna like read these very closely to see if I can find something. Found a map on the internet. I know they were hinting that I should press him, so went to the studios that day. I went through the woods, off the path. Yeah, I already pressed him on that. I was going for the studio. You know, let me press him on this. Hold it. Okay, this is something good to ask Phoenix for once.
I know, right?
Did nothing unusual happen on your way to the studio?
Unusual?
Aha! This was something I was also mentioning, remember?
Mm-hmm.
Did you see this monkey by any chance?
Oh, you mean Mr. Monkey? Oh, excuse me, that's Mrs. Monkey. Yeah, I saw him, but his head wasn't busted. So he went straight to the studio.
So he didn't see the head off yet, but then
so
he got.
Had to have been before 2:15.
Yeah, so then he got lost for about 30 minutes. I think I already pressed him on that.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you pressed all the Steel Samurai ones.
I already pressed him on that.
You might have pressed that down. I'm almost certain you haven't pressed this one.
Yeah, I have. Hold it! If you had your camera, you mean you weren't carrying your camera then?
No, I wasn't. It's not like I have it all the time.
Really? And this is just the ending dialogue. I'll press him on this then, just for fun. I'm almost pressed everything you said. You really like Steel Samurai, huh?
Of course I do. I taped every show. And I go to all the live performances.
It's impressive.
This kid's 9, right?
Have you been to the amusement park?
Of course, duh. How is the studio struggling financially?
Seriously.
My dad always takes me.
Poor dad. This is like the only one I haven't pressed him on. Hold it! Was that day the first time you'd been to the studio?
Actually I've been a couple times. Never managed to get there on a rehearsal day though. And that security lady's always yelling. Right, please continue. Chill! Pops, I'm getting to it. How am I supposed to talk to you? You cut me off all the time. Jeez.
Edgeworth wants to beat him up. I guess I didn't press him on this too.
Like, it's starting to feel bad for poor Edge. Every time he calls for the witness, he's like, no, get me out of my misery. Okay, so present something.
I have to present something, but I'm trying to figure out what I need to present. Like, his head wasn't busted, so that doesn't matter.
I mean, the obvious thing would be the camera because you just got it.
Cody always carries it, yeah. So I guess I'll press him on, or present it to, if only I had my camera that day. Yeah. Right here. There we go, music stopped. Objection! Cody, what you just said seems, well, a little strange. Didn't you say before that you always bring your digital camera wherever you go? You were quite clear about that. That's a good face. Cody, you shouldn't lie here. You understand that, right?
Yes, it's called perjury. We don't really do anything about it, but it's very bad, I swear.
Mr. Wright, a word with you. Uh-oh, I was putting the pressure on too much? What is this digital camera contraption you're talking about? It's, a digital camera, Your Honor. It's kind of a new sort of camera. How do I explain that? I see. Anyway, Cody.
Don't try to explain smartphones to this poor guy.
I can't believe you wouldn't bring your camera on a trip to the studios. You did bring it, didn't you? Oh, he's gonna cry.
Mr. Wright! How cruel you are to terrorize a poor child so.
I'm talking nicely, I don't know what you're talking about. I don't care if he's a child or a prosecuting attorney! No one should lie in court! Now he's being mean.
What do you mean, or a prosecuting attorney, you poopy head?
Well, Cody.
What? Yeah, so I have my camera, so what? You got a problem with that?
Little box. So you did have a camera. And did you use this camera?
Why would I use it? I was too busy watching.
Very well. Please testify to the court about what you were busy watching.
What I saw. Yeah, I had my camera with me. But I was glued to the action. I couldn't take my eyes off it. Steel Samurai, he goes for the bad guy. Wham! Then the bad guy stopped moving. He's so strong. Steel Samurai rules.
Interesting. All? Is that all? What, did you fall asleep, Judge?
Yes.
Well,
probably did.
Well, that was brief. Mr. Wright, your cross-examination. Alright, let's see the little dialogue at the way end. Something about his account doesn't seem right.
Phoenix? It doesn't seem right because he's being deliberately vague. Press him on the facts, Phoenix. Find out what he saw.
Thanks for reading my mind, by the way, Alright.
Yes. It's something that happens sometimes. Sometimes the blue text is blue and it shouldn't be. It's really weird.
Hold it! So the bad guy attacked him first?
Yeah!
What sort of person was this bad guy?
I told you, a person! He was a person!
Yeah, what kind of person? How was he dressed?
Ellipses. I kinda don't remember. I was too busy watching Steel Samurai. I see. And what happened next?
Hold it! Why?
Huh? What do you mean, why?
Why wasn't the bad guy moving?
Well, because Steel Samurai brought him to justice.
And how exactly did he do that?
How did he do it? With a samurai kick, a samurai punch, samurai chop, samurai slap. Something like that.
He's still being vague about this.
What? Don't give me that look, Pops.
How should I play this? You know, what if I wait and see what happens? Yeah. If I press too hard now, the judge might keep me from continuing. I'll sit back and see how the rest of this goes. Also, he mentioned nothing of a spear. Press him on this.
True.
What did you do after the bad guy fell, Cody?
Ellipses. Actually, the fight was so intense, I kind of got scared and ran away with my tail between my legs. So I went straight home.
Something isn't adding up here. Something about his account doesn't seem right. Oh, wait, this is the... I guess I'll press him back on the...
Back to that fourth place again.
Yep. Was it this one?
No, one more. This one.
Okay.
This time we're gonna press him harder! Good to you, Edgeworth and Judge! We're gonna do it!
Yep. Oh, music. Cody.
What?
Something's bothering me. Before you said that you couldn't take your eyes off the action.
Yeah? So what?
Yet you missed the most important part.
Objection! What is the meaning of this? The witness has stated that what he saw quite clearly.
Objection! You know as well as I do he's being vague. Tell me, what kind of murderer uses a samurai slap?
Edgeworth noises!
And my point is this. Cody, you may have seen some of the Steel Samurais fight, but you missed the most important part, the killing blow! Order! Order! Mr. Wright! How could this be? Can you explain how you might have missed something so vital? Well, that's the thing.
Phoenix? I believe you're on the right track with this.
Why do you look so disappointed then, still?
I'm always disappointed. Think, why didn't Cody see the climax of the fight? I know you. You can figure this out.
Mr. Wright, your answer. We have ascertained that this young boy is a great fan of the Steel Samurai. Why wouldn't he watch the climax of the fight?
Watching something else, he couldn't watch it or show evidence.
He couldn't watch it because the whole outside-inside thing.
I don't see a health bar.
Yeah, because he couldn't watch it. How could he calmly watch a murder taking place at his age?
Objection! Just a moment, please. One thing has become quite clear in this boy's testimony. He did not believe he was witnessing a murder. He was watching Steel Samurai fights like on TV. The more real the fight, the more he would have watched.
I have to agree with Mr. Edgeworth. Well, Mr. Wright, do you have another explanation? Yes, okay.
Obviously he wouldn't have been watching anything else.
Do I have any proper evidence? Is the real question. Not really. So I'm gonna go with he was watching something else. He missed the climax of the fight because he was looking at something else. Probably.
Probably? Mr. Wright, explain yourself! Or don't like you're about to wrap your neck. What could possibly distract this boy from seeing his idol Steel Samurai fight? What do you claim he was looking at?
Ooh, come on, think of something, nothing. Mr. Wright, please refrain from making baseless claims. Yes, Your Honor. Do you have another explanation yet? What would it be? Let's see. Your Honor, I have evidence. Evidence? Yes, Your Honor. Why did Cookie look...
It's my attorney's badge! I don't see how far.
Well, you know, take that! Here's my proof! Proof? Can I do that again? This is a proof thing.
Oh, lost your nerve, have you?
Very well,
I for one believe it proves that you are not fit to be an attorney. Oh.
Maybe he looked away from the fight because it would, contains photos of every victory scene. Ah! This is it! He would have had a photo of it. That! Here's my proof!
Oh,
What?
no.
You would have had it.
Blah, blah, blah.
But that was totally it! What am I doing wrong? Show the sleeping pills!
Oh no, I get why that didn't get, because that would have proved the opposite, if anything. That proves that he would have looked at the fight.
It's true. I guess Mr. Monkeyhead? Because it was blocking it. It blocked the path, but that
Again, that only applies if he was at Studio 2.
it's fine. It's fine. I ain't getting in trouble for it. The judge has a lot of patience for me.
Apparently, right now he doesn't care. Like,
It wouldn't be the camera.
check out these sleeping pills.
It wouldn't be the camera. I don't think it would be this photo. Maybe because it pierced his chest?
It's a stretch, but
Whatever. Nope.
what?
I've literally exhausted.
Your attorney's badge.
I've literally got exhausted all my options. Is it the sphere? Take that? No. I'm honestly drawing a
You've literally
blank.
gone through over half of your evidence at this point. Come on.
I've literally drawn a blank right here. Maybe it's because he was learning how to trying to figure out how to use it? Yeah,
There
okay.
you go.
Here's my proof. What's that? The camera? The witness stated that he recently received this camera. Yes, I'm aware of that. He wasn't entirely familiar with its operation. I'm aware of that too. Ah, look at my hat.
It looks so good on you, Your Honor.
Correct! Why would Cody be looking somewhere else at the critical moment? Because he was looking at his camera. He was trying to take a picture.
Hey!
Bullseye.
What's your problem, Pops? You got a thing for picking on little kids?
How's it even picking on you? Pressing, not picking.
Good job, Phoenix. Cody was lying, clearly. Smart of you to realize there was no way he could just stand there watching his hero and not take a picture.
Right! Cody! There was only one reason why you would have looked away from the fight, and that was because you wanted to take a picture. But having just received your camera, you weren't used to using it yet, so you missed the climax of the fight, correct?
Ellipses. Yeah. Well, Phoenix, I'll bet you anything he's hiding more than that. Have him testify again.
Right, Mia means business, Your Honor. The defense would like to request that Cody Hackins testify once more. Very well. Cody, could you please tell us about your camera and about why you didn't take a picture of the fight? Welcome to the real world, kid. Oh, now he's crying. I feel bad.
Yeah, you're right, Pops. The Steel Samurai had just escaped from the clutches of the villain. So I held on my camera to take a picture. But the lens wouldn't open in time, so I missed it. That's all that happened. Yep.
Yeah?
Anything strange in that testimony, Mr. Wright?
I'm not sure, but I'd like to proceed with the cross-examination anyways. Alright,
No,
let's see what
cross-examination.
let's see what Mia has to say. Or Phoenix. How can I pick holes in such a short testimony?
There has to be something. Dig up the dirt, Phoenix. Find out what this kid's all about.
I'm gonna press him more. I'm gonna make him cry.
Cry some more, child! Cry!
Hold it! So you did see the beginning of the fight.
Yeah.
Did you notice anything unusual?
I guess Steel Samurai is moving a little strange.
Moving strangely?
So the limp?
Yeah. Just gonna press him on it for fun. Why couldn't you take a picture?
My new camera has too many buttons. I couldn't figure it out. I tried to take a picture. I really tried.
Yeah, I'll press you on this too for fun. Let's see. When the lens opened, what did you see?
How a person on the ground. Steel Samurai.
Steel Samurai was still there.
Yeah.
Press him on this too for fun. That's all?
He didn't take a picture.
Oh, I thought that was the dialogue. I was stupid. Did he really not take a picture? Not even one? Come on, press him on. Nah, he definitely would have taken a
I don't
picture.
see a health bar.
There's gotta be something I could use. Cody! Listen up, Cody Hackins. I know exactly what happened that day. You took a picture!
Hey!
Bullseye?
No.
I see through all your lies, Cody Hackins. It's one of my powers.
Wow.
That feels great.
Yeah, he took a picture.
Perhaps you can change your testimony to reflect this, Cody?
I took a few shots, but it was too late, so I erased them.
Hold it! You erased them?
Yeah.
Why would you erase a picture of your beloved Steel Samurai victorious?
Well, you know. Why would I want to keep a picture like that?
It's becoming less and less cooperative. Better find a clear contradiction soon, or some solid evidence. Why can I pick holes in such a short test? Blah, 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 blah. So I'd probably have to show evidence of this one. I took a few shots, but it was too late. I erased them. Yes, this would be a good one to press.
Yeah.
Objection!
Music stuff.
Cody!
Turning to a bigger crybaby. I love it. Man, every time you say Cody, it follows something bad.
I just wanted to thank you for giving me this the other day.
Huh? Oh, right.
What was it you told me then?
I go to every live performance. I always take a picture when Steel Samurai lands the final blow. Wazam! I got them all. I never missed one. A perfect collection.
Cody, did you really get a picture of the Steel Samurai standing victorious over his foe? If you did, I find it hard to believe that you would just erase it. Wouldn't you keep it for your album? Mr. Wright, what exactly is this album? It's called Path to Glory. It's a collection of pictures of the Steel Samurai, all taken by Cody Hackins. He claims it's a perfect collection of every battle the Steel Samurai has won. I see. Don't you find this very odd, Your Honor? Among all his pictures of the Steel Samurai, none were taken that day.
Order! Mr. Wright, have you an explanation? The Steel Samurai had just defeated his adversary. I certainly would expect to see a picture of him in this album.
Exactly my point, Your Honor. Ellipses. Ellipses. Ultra ellipses. No way! No way!
Phoenix? They could finally discover the truth. And what a truth it is!
Mia, are we sure about this? Did he actually?
Yes. I'm pretty sure what you're thinking is right. Tell them, Phoenix. Tell them what the truth is.
Mr. Wright, please explain to the court what is going on here. Why was there no picture in the album from the day of the murder? Why would the boy have erased the photos he took?
They were blurry. He erased them by mistake. A Steel Samurai didn't win.
I'm gonna go.
And obviously they were blurry, but
I'm gonna go with that. I can think of only one reason, Your Honor. The Steel Samurai didn't win. That's why Cody deleted the photos.
You mean the Steel Samurai lost?
Well, Cody, I'm right, aren't I? Tell the truth. The bad guy defeated the Steel Samurai.
no, no! It's impossible. Steel Samurai never loses. He never loses to anyone ever.
Your Honor, the witness has revealed everything with his words. There was a reason why he lied and told us he didn't take a picture. It's the same reason he erased his precious photos. For Cody, it was inconceivable that the Steel Samurai could be defeated. However, Cody witnessed the impossible. He saw the Steel Samurai lose. Yet to admit what he saw would destroy everything he believed in. That's why he lied and said the Steel Samurai won. He couldn't handle the truth!
Can't handle truth. Oh, no.
Order! I will have order! Witness, I mean Cody, is this true? What did you see? Tell the court what you saw.
Aww. Poor kid. Cody, that day you saw the Steel Samurai lose a fight, right?
Okay. You're right. The Steel Samurai fell down. Then he didn't move.
Uh-oh.
Order!
What kind of stunt are you trying to pull, right? Oh yeah, he's still here. The Steel Samurai was the murderer, not the victim.
Yet according to your witness testimony, the Steel Samurai was the one who fell.
Mr. Wright, what's going on? I'm the judge and I am so confused.
Apparently, we have all made a serious error.
An error? What's this all about? Hammer was the victim, yes. The Samurai was the victim. There was no victim.
Yeah, clearly there was no victim.
No. Obviously, Hammer was the victim because, that's the current assumption.
But Steel Samurai was the victim. If you understand what really happened, it's quite simple. At the end of the fight, the Steel Samurai fell to the ground and lay still. In other words, the Steel Samurai was not the killer. He was the victim. Don't you see? Jackhammer was the Steel Samurai.
Order! So the Steel Samurai in this photograph, you're saying the man in this costume was the victim, Mr. Jackhammer?
That's what I'm saying, Your Honor. Jackhammer was present at the action scene run through that morning. Thus, he obviously knew about Will Power's foot injury.
But wait! Hadn't Mr. Hammer gone to Studio 1 already?
That's what everyone thought. But remember what Mrs. Olbach said in her testimony?
Dishwasher.
Alright.
Can you do that for me?
Yes.
On the day of the murder, arrived at the guard station at 1 p.m. Did I see poor old Hammer? No. He already had gone to the studio before I'd gone back to the guard station.
Mr. Jackhammer left the employee area after lunch. However, no one saw him go into Studio 1, nor was there a picture of him. He waited for Mr. Powers to take a nap in the dressing room. Then he snuck into the dressing room and stole the Steel Samurai costume.
Ellipses.
Why would the victim do such a thing? I don't know.
Ellipses. I get it.
Question mark?
I thought the Steel Samurai was moving strange. So it was a different person inside the suit. Pops!
Huh? Me? What?
Actually, there's one piece of data I saved.
Data?
Yeah, photo of my digital camera.
Exclamation mark.
Edgeworth, you are a
What?
terrible attorney. You didn't even check the camera.
Seriously.
Show us, quickly. No way, man. Not even gonna look at me like that.
No!
Here, this is it.
Ellipses. Well, looking at this, it's a little hard to say, but that definitely says 2.
Are you sure? I think it's a 7.
I'm afraid that it could be anyone in that costume. Your opinion, Mr. Wright? I agree, Your Honor. This isn't decisive evidence. I'm sorry. This doesn't look like it's the proof we need. I'll give it back.
Wait, Phoenix.
Mia, what?
Look at the photo once more. That's it, Phoenix. That photo's all the evidence you need to win this trial.
What? Your Honor, may I see the photo once more, please? Certainly. I don't see why not.
Phoenix, show him. There's a glaring decisive inconsistency with the facts as we know them in that photo.
Find the inconsistencies in the photo. I'm just gonna go with this big 2.
Obviously, it's the fact that he's holding a spear!
Take that!
The spear was broken!
I think it's here. You seem to be lacking even more confidence than usual. I suppose it's because I'm not confident about it at all. Maybe you'd like to rethink your case? Find the inconsistency.
Try the other 2.
Yeah. Oh. Yep, I guess it was the other 2. Your Honor, look at this! I thought the bigger 2 would be the more obvious one.
Oh, I know.
I see.
Just the Phoenix, you're kind of idiot.
A gate? Maybe draw your attention to the number on that gate. The number? Oh,
I just noticed that his hand is really blurry, too.
Yeah, it really is. Oh, yes, it looks like... Well, it's hard to see, but it looks like a 2. Clearly not a 1, Your Honor. Correct? I believe Mr. Edgeworth sees what I'm getting at.
What? That's impossible!
Edgeworth, you should probably stop going against me. It's not really working.
It really isn't! I know it's your job, but...
What's this about? Please explain so that I might be shocked along with the rest of the court.
Oh no!
Use the studio guide map. The body was found here in Studio 1. However, what do we see in the photo taken at the time of the murder? Does not say 1 on that gate in the photo. Your Honor, here's the true scene of the crime. It clearly happened in the employee area. I'm just gonna...
I was thinking the main gate. Old bag was guilty all along.
Take that! Here at Studio 2. I see, that would explain the 2 in the gate at the photo. Your Honor, I find it very significant that the murder took place in Studio 2. No filming is done there. Studio 2 is no longer being used for filming. I see. And this is significant why? Good question! I should really think these. I kind of knew that was wrong, but I thought it'd be more funny. Would you like another stab about it? There was no health bar, so I was like, you know what, screw it. Stabbing away, Your Honor. Your Honor, I find it more that the path was blocked. Yep.
Of course.
The path to the trailer was blocked, so we've heard. Path was blocked at 2:15. In other words, the victim went to the Studio 2 before that time. Yes. I suppose that would be the case. All I can hear is Cheetah Man.
I'm sorry for ruining that song for you.
Remember, Mr.
If I have
Salmonella's
to be cursed with
testimony?
those, you do too.
Allow me to remind the court. He said no one in the trailer was guilty because they not have gone to Studio 1. Yet, in actuality, the reverse was the truth. Only someone in the trailer could have committed this murder. They were the only ones with the access to the scene of the crime, Studio 2. As you may recall, there's a trailer in Studio 2. Now, on that day, a meeting was held on that very trailer. There was a break in the meeting corresponding to the time of death. During that break, Mr. Salmonella and Miss D. Vasquez were outside eating steak. They were at the scene of the crime. Order! Defense makes the following claims. The scene of the crime was Studio 2. The person that the security guard, Miss Oldbag, saw was the victim, Mr. Jack Hammer. Mr. Hammer, for some reason, stole a steel samurai costume. Then, he went to Studio 2.
Objection! This is madness! Jack Hammer is the victim! The victim! Why would he steal the steel samurai costume? Are you suggesting he did so to cover up the details of his own murder?
Well, no, of course not.
Or do you have proof? Give me proof that the victim, Jack Hammer, stole the costume.
I have proof!
You do?
You do, Mr. Wright? Now that they're so surprised, I suddenly am much less confident. I think I'm right, though. Here's my proof that Jack Hammer stole the costume. Because this reads sleeping pills.
That might actually be it this time.
I think it is, actually.
Yes,
Take that! This is it. An empty medicine bottle? I found this on the table of the employee area, the same table where Mr. Hammer and Mr. Powers ate. The label reads sleeping pills. Sleeping pills? The defendant, Mr. Powers, spent that entire afternoon sleeping. He was drugged by Mr. Hammer. Wait a moment. That bottle does raise some suspicions, yes, but there is no proof that Mr. Hammer used it. Your Honor, I have an idea. Fingerprint the bottle.
It's been a couple days. It wouldn't be in his blood anymore.
Yeah. Yeah, I would fingerprint the bottle. You should see both of their fingerprints on them. Idea? Very well, let's hear it. I want you to check this bottle for fingerprints. If my claim is true, Mr. Hammer's fingerprints should show up on this bottle. I suppose you're right. Very well. The court will take possession of the bottle. Empty bottle.
Empty bottle given to judge.
Yes. Indeed. This court will suspend proceedings on the current trial for the day. Cody Hacken's testimony has revealed new possibilities in this case. In fact, things may have happened very differently than we previously thought. The steel samurai seen by Miss Oldbag may have been the victim, Jack Hammer's. The scene of the crime was not Studio 1, but Studio 2, and those in the trailer did have time to commit the murder. Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honor? Your homework is to find the answer to the following question. Why would Mr. Hammer steal the steel samurai costume? Also, who killed him and why? Find the answers for me by tomorrow.
Actually, that should be Edward's homework.
True. I mean, technically it should be both of theirs to an extent.
Yeah, exactly.
Mr. Edgeworth, you will need to reconsider your stance in this case. Above all, you will need to reconsider your suspicion of Mr. Will Powers.
How did you say, Your Honor?
This trial will be extended until tomorrow. This is the last extension.
Oh, hi, Cody's still here.
Yep. Very well. Court is adjourned. Yeah, they never told him to leave the stand.
True. October 19th, 2:47 p.m. District Court. Defendant Lobby, number 1.
Whew. That was a close one.
We were saved by a hair. That's all that counts. I thought seriously about going home about 3 times during the trial.
Oh my god. Me too. Really? You both seem so confident. Ha! Maybe I should take up a career in acting. I was ready to pronounce you dead about 3 times back there.
Oh no. Don't tell that to your client. Come on. Me too.
Dead?
Of course we're kidding.
Are you sure? I wasn't kidding. Now, Mr. Powers, we have to go make our final investigation, but I promise you we'll find the true killer by tomorrow's trial. Right. Thanks.
To be continued.
Well, a lot of stuff happened there. Holy moly.
Yeah. So, we know. I guess we don't know for a fact that it was Jackhammer in the suit, but it seems very likely that it was.
Basically, we learned that
everybody that wasn't a candidate for being a killer suddenly is, and vice versa.
Yeah, we basically learned that like this was all a huge cover-up, essentially. It makes sense on why there was no blood at the scene of the crime. Now,
yeah.
There was also an incinerator recently added. I wonder. Well, the next part, we will be doing the last investigation for the Turnabout Samurai. We'll be beginning it at least. And we will...
Yes, so we'll see you then. Goodbye. All toasters toast toast.
And chicken tenders. Bye-bye.